Make your way to hands and knees, table position at the center of your mat. And so, as always, you can unfold a blanket to place underneath your knees to give your knees more support and comfort anytime you have one or both knees on your mat. And for the comfort of your wrists, it could be that your hands, your wrists are right under your shoulders, but you might appreciate, your wrist might appreciate less of a bend, and then hands are in front of the shoulders. Or you could place forearms on yoga blocks. You could also roll up the front edge of your mat and lightly grip your mat or make loose fists. Now here in table, let your hips move side to side, gentle sway of the hips side to side. Now bring your hips to rest at the center and natural curves in your spine. Now inhale, lift your chin slightly. When you exhale, sit back on or toward your heels. Come back to hands and knees, chin slightly lifted. Now you could sit back again on or toward your heels or curl your toes under to lift hips high, downward facing dog, fingers spread, a solid foundation. Come back to table, hands and knees, lifting your chin slightly. Inhale. And exhale, sit back on or toward your heels. Come back to hands and knees, chin slightly lifted. Either sit back again on or toward your heels or curl your toes under to lift hips high, downward facing dog. Lower your knees back to your mat, lifting your chin slightly. Inhale. And exhale, sit back on or toward your heels. Come back to table, lifting your chin slightly. Inhale. And either sitting back again or make your way to downward facing dog, that inverted V position. And one more time through that sequence. Knees are lowered to your mat, chin slightly lifted. Inhale. And exhale, sit back on or toward your heels. Come back to hands and knees, chin lifted slightly. Now this time you have the option of either making your way to downward facing dog or stay right here, hands and knees. And either from down dog or from table position, you're making your way to a standing forward fold at the top of your mat. So if you're in down dog, look between your hands and take as many steps as you'd like to walk your feet up to your hands. And if you're in table, you'll step one foot forward and then the other to come into your standing forward fold. And so find that place where feet are equally rooted, crown of your head toward your mat. If your low back feels tight or tired, soften your knees a bit. And let your upper body sway side to side. Fingertips don't have to be in contact with your mat, but if they are, let fingertips play here across your mat. Now come back to center and soften your knees if you hadn't already. Pull your belly button in toward your spine and roll up slowly as you inhale. Stack vertebra on top of vertebra. Let your head be very last to rise up. And once you're all the way up, let that breath go.